A darkened room, the glow of the screen, the rustle of popcorn. For over a century, this has been one of the simplest joys of life, stepping into another world for a few hours. Yet behind the magic of cinema, there's a battlefield few ever see. Independent movie theaters, the lifeblood of local culture, are fighting every day to survive. For Emelyn Stuart, this fight is personal. She's the first Afro-Latina in the country to own a movie theater. And she knows the stakes are bigger than just ticket sales. If I fail, she says, people won't say movie theaters are struggling. They'll say that woman had no business opening one. It's a weight she carries every day. And she's not alone. Independent theater owners across the country are walking a tightrope, balancing passion with financial survival in a world where every few years something new comes along that's supposed to kill the movies. First it was radio, then television, then the VCR, then cable, then streaming. And when the pandemic hit, many thought it would be the final nail in the coffin. But here's the truth. The independent movie theater business is still alive and more valuable than ever. The question is, how do they keep the lights on? Matthew Viragh, founder of Nitehawk Cinema, didn't start as a theater owner. He worked in corporate America until a short film project changed his life. I couldn't get theatrical distribution, so I thought, what if I just built my own theater? That bold decision came with a steep learning curve. Licensing movies wasn't as simple as pressing play. There were contracts, credit checks, and the politics of getting access to films when you only have one screen compared to AMC's 16. But Matthew had something many big chains don't: flexibility. No shareholders, no partners, no crushing debt. That meant he could make pricing decisions to keep tickets affordable. In a city where everything costs more every year, his theaters only went from 11 to 18 over 15 years. For seniors, kids, and low-income families, there are even deeper discounts. Because what's the point of running a theater if your own community can't afford to watch movies? Still, ticket sales alone won't keep the doors open. Every indie theater owner knows this. The real survival strategy? Diversifying income. Emelyn's Theatre hosts birthday parties, community events, and a cafe that draws people in even when the movies don't. Matthew offers a full dine-in experience. Not just popcorn and candy, but chef-inspired menus tied to the films playing that week. And yet, programming is the constant high-stakes gamble. Big theaters can afford to get it wrong on one screen out of 15. For a one-screen indie, a flop is devastating. Pick the wrong film, and you feel the hit instantly. That's why owners have to know their audiences inside out. In one neighborhood, family films sell out instantly. In another, it's indie dramas or cult classics that fill seats. When the risks are this high, every decision matters. Some theaters survive by turning each visit into an event. 35mm prints, live Q&As, themed nights, experiences you can't replicate at home. It's the antidote to streaming fatigue. But here's the catch. Movies aren't the only product these theaters are selling. Concessions are the real financial engine. For big chains, a $12 popcorn isn't just a cliche, it's survival. Emelyn's theater doesn't go that far, but she knows the formula. The more enticing the food, the more people spend. At her cafe, you might find empanadas, specialty coffee, or snacks inspired by the week's film. Then there's advertising. It's a controversial revenue stream, one that some theaters embrace and others reject. Many big chains pack their pre-show with commercials. But Emelyn refuses. She'd rather lose that money than frustrate her audience. For her, the experience is sacred. Instead, she uses targeted social media campaigns, community engagement, and personal touches like emailing past customers with promo codes when a special event needs a boost. This kind of grassroots marketing works because independent theaters aren't just businesses, they're pillars of their neighborhoods. When Emelyn opened her theater, the surrounding streets were nearly empty. Now, every storefront is filled. The theater didn't just survive, it helped the area thrive. And that's why, when COVID hit, she didn't close her doors. Her theater stayed open as an essential business, giving away food at 4 p.m. every day, providing laptops for people who had lost their jobs, and creating a safe space in a time of uncertainty. That loyalty to her community came back tenfold. When the world reopened, her customers returned. Ask these owners if they think theaters are doomed, and you'll hear the same answer. No, the value of the movie-going experience has never been higher. Yes, some theaters will close. Yes, the business model will keep evolving. But the magic of sitting in a dark room with strangers, experiencing a story together, is not going away. The truth is, what makes independent theaters survive isn't just business strategy. It's resilience. It's creativity. It's knowing your audience so well that you can make every visit unforgettable. And above all, it's understanding that in a world of endless entertainment options, what people really crave is connection. Independent theaters give them that, one ticket at a time.